Today's math lesson is reviewing multi-step real-world problems. So our lesson objective is I can solve multi-step real-world problems using addition and subtraction. And so we're going to start out with a very easy problem that we're going to look at. This story problem says, upon finishing working in the yard, Charlie's mother served them freshly baked cookies. If Charlie ate 15 cookies, his brother ate 10, and his mother only ate 5, please write an equation to show how many cookies were eaten in total. So the question isn't asking for an answer, it's asking for you to write an equation. And this will often happen when you have a story problem. You'll need to come up with an equation first, and that will make it easier to solve. And so we've already learned that some strategies we can use are to draw a picture. And there we've drawn a picture of what our story problem looks like. Charlie's mother served them freshly baked cookies. If Charlie ate 15 cookies and his brother ate 10 cookies and his mother only ate 5 cookies, write an equation to show how many cookies were eaten in total. So I can look at the story problem and I can think, well, I'm probably not going to subtract, I'm probably going to add, because it's asking how many cookies were eaten in total. And that's kind of going to give you an idea of what you're going to use to solve the problem. So I've got 3 equations that use the numbers. 15 plus 10 minus 5 equals 20. 15 times 10 plus 5 equals 155. And 15 plus 10 plus 5 equals 30 cookies. So if I think about it, I had a picture which took up a lot of space. I'm looking at these equations thinking to myself, which one makes sense? Well, let's look at the first one. The first one says 15 plus 10 minus 5. Well, if I'm minusing, then that means that 5 cookies were taken away. And it doesn't say that anywhere in the story. So I would say that the first equation is probably not going to be my answer. Looking at the second one, 15 times 10 plus 5 equals 155 cookies. Now I can think to myself, that doesn't even really make good sense, because it would be really hard for somebody to eat 155 cookies. So even though it's using numbers that are combining, it's not, the multiplication part is not really a good answer. So that one is probably out. So that leaves me with the last one, and let's make sure that it makes sense. 15 plus 10 plus 5 equals 30. Well, Charlie had 15 cookies. His brother ate 10, and his mother ate 5. That's 3 numbers that I'm putting together, and it says how many were eaten in total. That's going to give me 30 cookies. So that is the equation that shows our story problem. Now, if we look at our picture again, here we have our picture of 15 cookies plus 10 cookies plus 5 cookies. We can add it in 3 different ways. So even though this is really easy and we can probably do it in our head, we need to kind of keep this in mind for when we come across a hard problem. So I know that I could do 15 plus 10 plus 5 and do it straight across and probably do it in my head. I can also do it up and down. 5 plus 5 equals 10, and then I carry that one group of 10 up into the tens place, and I have 1, 2, 3. So 30, same problem. I can also do it this way, where I did 15 plus 10 equals 25, and then 25 plus 5 equals 30. Any of these ways to solve it are correct.